All right, today we're gonna give you a full breakdown of our GoPro video on board from San Felipe 250 2023. And I'm gonna talk to you about it because I was driving and give you kind of the in-depth of like what I actually, you watch the video and you're like, man, that guy's an idiot, why'd he do that? Well, no, I'm gonna tell you why I did it. And you'll either have to determine yourself, am I just really stupid or is it all smart up here? But no. All right, let's dive into it. And let's just know, it's almost been a year since I've done this. So, I mean, I've raced this. So, if I'm a little rusty, my apologies. All right, start line, Baja 1000. Baja 250. Right off the bat here in San Felipe, we start literally on the left right there. You can see on the screen right now. On the left, you can see that's the beach. Sierra Cortez, pretty rad. We're on the Malecon. And yeah, speed zone right now, just 37, just burp, burp, burp. You can see me, barely can see over the dash. There's these sketchy K-rails, I mean, you can see over the dash, super sketchy K-rails you have to go around. And fun fact, in a trophy truck, you cannot see anything. So, all right, yeah, so now we're out of the speed zone, through the sand dunes. San Felipe is known for just being kind of a sprint, so there's no time to waste. We catch dust right away, and there's just tons of different lines and kind of pure chaos the whole race. So honestly, one of the most fun races, but like really hard to pre-run, kind of sketchy race, but makes for good time. So yeah, I'm racing my trophy truck spec here. So like the key is just momentum. You can see I'm kind of just floating through these ruts, just kind of wherever the truck wants to go, I let it go, obviously. Please excuse this, Ben has an ad.
Is there?
Yeah, there's an ad. All right. Yeah, so we're right here. Come out of town right here, which fun fact, right around here is where it all goes bad at the end of the race, but you'll have to continue watching to see why. So yeah, I think we started 6th this race, did terrible in qualifying, 6th or 7th, which I wasn't too pumped on, but yeah, so you leave here. In the beginning, it's just on the gas. The poor spec truck, we're just wringing its neck. Yeah, this is like the first 5 minutes where you have no dust, and then the rest of the race you're just battling dust. Yeah, the clean helmet, clean, no bushes, let's note that. I'm gonna note that. I know I'm gonna get some comments about that soon, so. All right, now we've made our way through the dump and we are on Zoo Road, which Zoo Road, world famous. Kind of the easiest way to describe this. Later down here, there's just thousands of fans and they're literally on course. Majority of the time I'm in the dust here, so you can't even like see how many fans there are, but this whole road, it's like 15 miles straight of just whoops. You're doing like 100, and there's just fans like the whole time. As you get closer to like the road crossing, I mean, it's just waves of fans. But at this point, just letting the poor girl, you can see it's just violent. All right, first one car, well, who knows? Oh, poor one cars. They got a lot more horsepower than us, but their rear geometry and these big whoops, terrible. And it's crazy because we're running them down so fast. It's kind of scary. But I'm not going to slow down, so I'm just pushing through this blind dust because I know it's straight. And there's the telephone poles, which are like really sketchy because if you hit one, it's going to be terrible. But they're nice, a good visual point, because a lot of times through the dust just sits somewhat low, and you can kind of see them, and you can kind of, oh, okay, yeah, I'm still going straight, or no, I'm going. So as you can see, yeah, in this whole section, I mean, it's almost wide open the whole time. There's a couple checkups that are like big itches. Can be deceiving. Just as you can see, people. The spec truck, we're just wringing his neck. This thing's all it's got. Probably doing like 90 right now, and it's just pissed. Zoo Road's slightly uphill. No one tells you that. But yeah, just whoops. This is such a pleasant start. You just like start with a brand new car, and you're like, let's just wear this thing out. Alright, oh, big little G out right there. You see, catching more and more people. Yeah, good old Zoo Road, just whoop after whoop. And like all the spec trucks, you're just wringing its neck at this point. As you see, like the people up on the telephone poles, not sketchy at all. But now we'll get through this part. This is like, yeah, you start your race, brand new truck, fresh, clean, and then just destroy it. Up there in the right, kind of looks like dirt on the camera, but that's actually a helicopter, which is kind of cool. Someone's helicopter in front of us. Gosh, there's so many people there. When you go back and watch this, you kind of, when you're racing, you don't realize how many people are out there. You're just kind of focused on what's ahead. But now you watch back and you're like, oh man, like just 10 people on a telephone pole, casual. Just imagine if we did hit the telephone pole. We won't talk about that. So yeah, so at this point, I remember, you know, our truck works really good with the Fox Live valve, so we were just catching people, going through and just. All right, let's see. We're almost here at the end of it. Okay, yeah, so we just jumped off the zoo road. Now we're kind of heading back towards the highway section. Remember this, there was two lines. Both were pretty quick, like evenly quick. And I remember I ended up on the first line. Same guy in front of me took the same line, so the dust was just terrible, as you can see right here. That's a big thing in San Felipe, is trying to pick lines to stay out of dust. It might not be the fastest line, but you can see. So it's like this battle, especially in the beginning. We're all so stacked. A lot of times you get the splits. We're all within a minute physically, just sitting in each other's dust. So right here, you can kind of, if I remember right, we kind of run them down, but don't get quite close enough. Okay. Oh, we're a little off course. Okay, just hit a bush. So that's like the battle you play in San Felipe, is you continue to push through the dust and take the risk of hitting bushes and other things, getting a flat, or do you just lay back? Yeah, back here, you can see, worked my way through some dust here. I'm trying to think. Okay, yeah. So you can see there's just lines everywhere. And so there's certain VCPs out there that, just hit another bush, totally missed that corner. Okay. Whoopsie. Now, oh yeah, I remember this bush got stuck, was here for so long. It's so annoying because it just keeps reminding you, okay, yeah, we're gonna back up a little because I was ranting about this. So yeah, that bush just keeps reminding you that you blew a corner into this. So at this point, I had just taken a line previously and passed two of the people in front of me in my class, which I was very happy about because it was the bad line. And they were on the fast line. Sorry, that's my dog, Kaya. I promise she's okay. She just has a little cough. So yeah, they were on the fast line, and I just took the slow line to get out of the dust so I could see. Ended up passing two of them because they're all stacked up. Was super pumped. Then this next section, it's known for it. There's this there's this dead straight road, but it's got some huge whoops in it. Or you can bushwhack to the right and hop on a power line road that's perfectly graded and super fast. And I remember I saw Justin Davis, he took the fast line, and I was like, Mike, let's just take the big stuff. And he's like, let's do it. He's like, you just can't lift. And I remember we were just gnarly hits, like just like huge holes. I'm not like, normally you got like whoops, they're 4 or 5 feet deep, whatever. But we're hitting these like 8-foot rollers, just and Trucks is taking it, and Mike's like, all right, we're parallel with him. Like he's yelling, and like they're coming together. And then here, as you can see right here, we come together. And at this point, I'm like, oh, I can't just give it back to him. Like we just thrashed the truck. So you can see I come up, I'm like trying to get next to him. He has the run, and then just he hits the brakes. Pushed him out of the way. Luckily, he's very kind. After I scared him, I'm sure, pushed him out of the way, and he pulled over. So yeah, as you see, then immediately in the dust again, kind of in these rollers. This area super sketchy, tons of like big massive rocks that you have to be careful of, and super narrow telephone poles, so gotta pick your battles. Okay, then there's another truck. They have flat, changing that flat. This section, one of my favorite sections. I really like coming down this wash right there, but it's these just grooved in rocky wash, and you're just flowing through it. So as you can see up on the left here, we got a car on the high line. I took the right line, which is not really preferred. Going this way, the other way is better, but you know, you got to get creative. This is San Felipe. You're trying everything, and these are class 1s now that we're catching, so they're not even in our class. So like, I just want to get through them because they're holding me up because the leaders already got by them. All right, come up on this guy, hit the push to pass. He does not accept. As you can see, he's just plowing us with rocks. And so give him a little nudge, you know, morning. He knows we're there. Okay, boom. He goes on the main line. I didn't want to deal with him because it didn't seem like he wanted to slow down. I take this line, which ended up, we get by him. But then it was super awkward. I don't know if it shows it in this video. Literally right after I passed this guy, and like, I gave him a pretty decent hit. I smoked a rock and got a flat. So then he passed me back. So I had to pass him again, which is always like, you kind of feel, you know, it's kind of awkward. Like it's like, you know, you get in a little road rage and then your car breaks down and you're just like, whoa, bro, I didn't mean it. All right, as you can see, tons of bushes inside now, and we're in these big roller areas. These are super fun, and you're just kind of line hunting. As you can see, I'm trying to just lights out. But I know the course is somewhere this way. I'm just, okay, hope no one's out there. Cannot see a thing. I remember going through that corner just like, gosh, this is terrible. And then, but it gets better. I don't think Ben shows it. So literally the next corner, I missed the VCP by like 5 feet because we were in the dust chasing this same guy down. And so I have to like flip like do like an S, which I was just about to pass this guy. And then now I got to go back and hit this VCP, which I was like so pissed, like get back on the other line and cut across. So one of those things, what happens when you get lost in the dust. And then this one, I love this. We're coming up. There's just so much action in San Felipe. I got to keep pausing. But top of down here, we're at the bottom of the Laguna Salada right here. And I don't know what this dude was doing because there's not even like a town. Like a lot of times we're on like local roads and I see why there's locals on this. We're in straight silty corner and we got homeboy in his like stock Toyota just in the race line. There's dust, so he's pushing through the dust. He's in the race line. I casually just pass him, doing probably 60, 70. Oh, look, outside shot, and he's just not even phased. You know, big trophy truck passing you like, not worried, bro. All right, yeah, then this, you get down here, super kind of fresh lines, super easy to get lost in here. You're kind of just picking your way through. I had some really good lines in here that, you know, might have got us around a few people. At this point, I knew we were second on time, and I believe we were second physically at this point too. But I'd beat up the truck a lot already. It was getting so wild. Yeah, these blind rises in the trophy truck, I wish you could see how hard it's to see. But yeah, this section. Oh, you can see my bumper. I might have took off part of my bumper, hitting a few too many people. I nerfed a lot of people, but you know, San Felipe, it's short. You only have a little bit of time. But this section, Borrego area, oh my gosh, it's so rough. I wish you could like feel like you're just, these whoops are terrible. Don't recommend. Miserable, to be honest. It's just like these violent outer rhythm pulls, just like nothing. Then right here, super common area, pit. We last minute changed our pit right here because they changed the course on us like the day before the race, which kind of was a bummer in the end, which you'll see why. But yeah, this section's so gnarly right there. So you can see literally there's pits on our left and right. We got pots right here. We just passed 2 pits, and there's these like 100, probably 100 in the spec truck, about 100 mile an hour, just like little G outs that you can see. Like my front end's floating right now, like it just, and just pulling through the pits. All right, here's my pit. Boom. Got my boy Adam right there. Oh, we're gonna do the full timer count. All right. Oh, so yeah, my crew guys doing wonders. As you can see, at this point, San Felipe, you're like so just wound up, not even eating anything. I know it's a short race, so it's getting her done and over with. Nope, don't want water. I'm drinking water. I have water in my helmet. Very particular. In the pits, I'm usually focused on peeing. It's very hard to pee. So when there's like dead sitting, it's nice. Especially San Felipe, it's so whoopy. You ever imagine trying to pee your pants in the whoops? It's terrible. I can see this, chasing some people down through the dust, just chaos. Oh, I remember this now actually. This was a trophy truck I chased down for, I don't know how long. Oh, just smoked a bush. Yeah, so I chased down a trophy truck, a four-wheel drive trophy truck for, it seemed like forever. Then finally passed him, and then missed a line trying to pass a one car or something, and got passed back by him. You see, like, it's just terrible dusty. We got a bush hanging on here. Oh yeah, at this point we catch that one car. Very thankful. They, after I bushwhacked and, you know, got chaotic 20 times, they finally pulled over. But as you see, still got this all-wheel drive. Oh, and we're not on course. We're a little lost right at this point. Still chasing this dang all-wheel drive. I think this is 20 miles later. I was so... But wait till you see this pass on the all-wheel drive. But don't worry, he passed me again too because I get a flat because I was being dumb. But this line choicement here, so San Felipe, like, there's just lines everywhere. So we're here on the right. This is where the VCP is. Hit a VCP right here, I believe. And then there's like a line to the left, and then the main road goes straight. And then there's like a couple lines to the left, but everyone goes this one on the left or the main line. They're both pretty good. We're chasing down another trophy truck. I'm chasing the all-wheel drive. His point, see, it's just so dusty. Two trophy trucks in front of you. And then, I see his bumper. And I'm like, listen, no, this is a 1,000 horsepower truck. I'm in a 500 horsepower truck. And I'm just relentless. I remember, I'm like, I have to get him. This is the same guy. So that's why people ask why I was just bushwhacking all the time. Because I got around him, and that's what it took. If I was being patient and stayed on not bushwhacking, I wouldn't have got him. But as you can see, the result of that bushwhacking, hood is flopping everywhere, bumper's gone. We also have a tree. Aerodynamics, terrible. All right, another stop. We come to a stop check. Stop checks, we have to come to a complete stop. Super sketchy when you come into the dust and these things. At this point, I know for sure we were second on the road, chasing down Jason McNeil, who was leading. He had started first. I had started 6th or 7th, so on time, doing amazing. Yeah, we're down over by Zoo Road again, so you can just see people everywhere. Got my line. Race course went to the right. I have my little split line here on the left. But you can see the fans realized everyone was going to the left because it's faster. Not a very secretive one. I'll never tell you my really secretive ones. But yeah, just this section, kind of head towards the dump. Super high speed, fun. Oof. Little bush. Nothing to worry about. Luckily, the bushes in San Felipe are very, they're small. They're not trees. They're large bushes. You can see as I have plenty. Cooling, probably terrible because everything's blocked. Okay, let's see what's going on. Okay, we skipped a little, but at this point, I'd passed Jason McNeil, and then was leading, and then Jason McNeil passed me back because I got a flat because I got anxious. I got a little excited going through these rock gardens. Then I passed. Then like a crazy race. I mean, we're bumper to bumper, literally like racing like the short course days. Me and Jason, super fun actually. Like just, I get back by him, and I'm like, he pulls over, and then gets a flat too. So he pulls over for flat. So I'm like, I knew if I was closer enough to him, I'd beat him on time. If I passed him, he'd have to pass me again, which we're going into this super tight, dusty section. No way he's going to pass me. So literally at this point, I'm like, I just passed him. I'm like, we got 10 miles of the 10 miles of the finish. I'm like, all right, Mike, nice work, dude. Like, let's just cruise. This is ours. Like, and then this happened, which this has haunted me for I don't know how long. Literally wake up in the middle of the night, just when your life, we spend months preparing for these races. And at this point, I'm starting to realize we ran out of gas, which is just like, as a racer, and I plan to help with the logistics and stuff. You can see it in my face. I'm just distraught. Even talking about it right now, I'm just so miserable. It's one of those things that just, it haunts you terribly. But what ended up happening was they changed the pits right at they changed the course right the night before. So we had to make some changes, and then ultimately the truck didn't get fueled all the way in our pit. We only had one pit, and we ran out of gas, which sucked while we were leading, and it was kind of our race to lose, and we did it. I always forget that. I always get excited to watch San Felipe videos because it's just kind of chaotic, and then I kind of forgot this happened. I've been slowly trying to erase it, but so at this point, luckily some locals and actually the Vision Wheel guys, but as you can see, everyone's starting to pass me. Everyone got around me. The Vision Wheel guys happened to be right kind of close. We were able to find some sketchy gas from some locals who knows what we put in it. You can see helicopters. Ironically, Keegan Cade right there, I grew up racing short course with him, so kind of funny. He's just in the middle of the desert, but at this point we're literally 5 miles from the finish. Like, the finish is like a stone, so I'll throw away. And like, it's a pain. Like, we're trying to fill gas through this. No one could get the cap off, and like, these things aren't normal. And so we decide at this point we're also stuck partially because we're in the sand. And when you come to a stop in sand dunes in a 6,000-pound, 500 horsepower truck, it does not. Two-wheel drive does not go well. So at that point, you can see I'm going, yep, we're stuck. So put our jacks down. You can see onboard Mike Kim. He puts our traction boards in. Beautiful, beautiful. And we go. Mike gets on. Yeah, man, this one still hurt. This one hurts. It hurts on you, to have something like this happen after how much time and planning and effort. It's just one of those things that we learned a lot from it. I can tell you that. We have a lot of new procedures and policies to prevent this. But that's what happened. You gotta remember, we're still a new team. Not like the McMillans or the Menzies. The McMillans, they're third, fourth generation, I'm first generation. No, my family ever raced, so that's my rant because I'm still salty about this. But as you can see, now we're on board Mike Kim, just bouncing all around. Go through there, and here we're at the finish, behind everyone else that we had just passed. And at this point, I just tried to keep it together. But we survived another one. We knew we should have been our race to win. But Baja won. Baja always wins. Anytime you get comfortable in Baja, she goes, no. But hopefully you guys like that. If you did and you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button or comment down below that you like this video. We kind of dreamed up this idea. We saw someone else do it for some moto, and I was like, dude, that'd be so sick. I feel like so many people are asking me, like, why'd you just smoke all those bushes? Well, now you kind of have the explanation. Quickly winded. There's so much action going on. I kind of felt like I could talk about this all day, even though it even happened a year ago. It seems like it was just yesterday. I was bushwhacking, hitting cactuses. So, my rant is over. We'll see you next week. We're dropping videos every single week on Thursday. You know where to find us.
I was just reading off split times. Christopher was 10 seconds corrected leading over McNeil, and 1 minute and 20 seconds leading over 219 Herbst over. Sunday morning when we go down the trail, folks standing around. Don't say they come to pray to the Lord, but when my little girl looks so fine. In the evening when the sun is setting low, everybody's looking for their love. I walk the town, keep searching all around, looking for my street corner girl.